In today's full flight video, I'll be flying a member requested flight from Jaden, flying from Johannesburg to Dar es Salaam in South African Airways FENIX A320 on VATSIM. Okay, let's now take a look at today's flight plan. So today we are Springbok 188 from Johannesburg to Dar es Salaam in Tanzania, and we are an Airbus A320. We have a flight time today of 3 hours and 11 minutes. Cruising flight level 370, cost index is 5, and we've got 157 passengers. Departing today on runway 21 right, which is the direction we're basically facing, and then we are arriving at runway 23 on the UN1 Charlie arrival. So there we have it. There's our flight plan for the day, as you can see. Without further ado, let's get straight into the flight deck and get this aircraft loaded. Here we go then, cold and dark stay in the South African Airways Airbus A320. Got the ground power ready to rock and roll, so we'll go to the overhead panel, switch on battery 1, switch on battery 2, and then power up the external power. We're going to then switch on the IRSs to nav and logo lights, seatbelt signs and no smoking lights, emergency exit lights to arm as well. Coming down to the pedestal, we're going to select that to auto and on, and then this is already set to Unicom. ATSU on the right hand side, and we'll go to the Phoenix tab, tap to import from sim brief, and then mass and balance, load up the aircraft. We'll just do GSX boarding only today. So we'll load in the fuel instantly, and then we'll head to the AOC menu, flight init, and init data request. FMGC on the left, and then the init page over here. And now we can press init request. What's the temperature? 18 degrees. Not as warm as I thought it was going to be honest. So it's been a little bit warmer. IRS init, align and confirm, and then the wind, we'll do a wind request. Clear off all of our little faults that are coming up there. Nice. And then flight number today, we are Springbok, so SAA Sierra Alpha Alpha 188. Pop that in there. Cost index was 5, and we're cruising 370. Flight plan, departure, runway 21 right, and it was forgot already, always forget instantly, the MGen 1 Delta, which is this one here. We'll insert that. And that is everything we can do for the flight plan until we get some more, until we get boarding and passengers on. So what we're going to do now is we'll set up our MCP. QNH here is quite high pressure today, 1031. So we'll set that on both sides. 1031 is set. And CSTR, we'll pop on the VORs on all sides, and we'll do it on that side as well. And then we need to have a look at our departure chart scale, initial climb altitude. So this is our charts here. We're departing 21 right on the 1 Delta, so we're going to be flying, facing this way, the south, and then making a left-hand turn, 8,000 feet so far, 8,000 all the way to Egem, so we know that our initial climb altitude today is going to be 8,000 feet as well as our transition altitude. So at the moment there's no ATC on, but we'll set 8,000 just to be safe. Our climb's level 90, so it's actually 90. The initial climb, so we're going to set 90. Transition is 8. There we go. So that is our departure set, so I'll put that one back over there, and now what we've got to do is wait for boarding to complete. And by the way, this scenery is from InnyBuilds. I picked this up literally the day of filming, and it's quite a nice scenery. Never flown here before to Johannesburg, so another long haul destination airport that we've unlocked, so we can see if we can definitely film a long haul flight to Johannesburg at some point. It says United 787 over there, so maybe we could do somewhere from the States. There's also an aircraft pushing back, look at that, 737. So, boarding has completed. Let's now send all this information to the MCDU. We go to our departure perf page. Everything's dry. Sync the load sheet. Packs will be off. Sync live weather, calculate, and send to MCDU. So, 147, 153, 154, flaps 1, up 0.1. And we'll pop in the load sheet accept. 157 plus 3 is our final figure, and everything is absolutely completely done. So we're going to switch on the beacon light. Still no ATC. Hello GSX. That was quite extreme. Lovely, so beacon lights come on, so GSX is going to start activating our push, and we're going to go nose right here. See our red light flashing. Johannesburg traffic, Springbok 188, pushing back from stand, Charlie 2 onto Lima, Johannesburg traffic. Nice, now everyone knows what we're up to, even though I think there's only one aircraft on the ground here. Did I shut the flight deck door? I did. Always got to try and remember to shut the flight deck door. I always forget. Always forget. GSX. Nose right. And parking brakes released. Switch on the bleed. And we're going to start up engine 1. There we go. Engine 1's rising. And also let's have a cool view from GSX. Hang on. Hey. Love this view. It's so much fun. Engine 1 and 2 are both available. We just got the wave from the ground staff there. So we're now going to set flaps 1. Ignition start switch back to normal. Ground spoilers armed. Max auto brake. And now we're going to switch off the APU bleed and switch on the taxi lights. Runway turn off lights. Traffic, traffic. Oh, the aircraft taking off. That's quite funny. It's giving us traffic warning. TAR rate, predicted wind shear 1. There we go. Ah, look at that they go. That was good timing. Love that. Okay, brilliant. So we are set now to taxi. Parking brakes released. And a bit of thrust. We're already on the roll. And now let's do a flight control check. Full left. Checked. Full right. Check. Full up. Full down. Nice. And then forward left and full rudder right. Brilliant. Okay, let's now taxi to runway 21 right. Okay, so we are nearly at runway 21 right. No one's coming in because obviously they've got they do 2 runways here. So this is just as a parting runway today. Everything is set, ready to go. We're going to switch on the landing lights, strobe lights and takeoff lights. There we go, try and maintain the centre line, just about. And we're going to line up via Quebec, which is this right hand turn here. Johannesburg traffic, Springboks 188, lining up runway 21 right, Johannesburg traffic. Nice, so yeah, all of the lights are on, all the flaps, spoilers, trims, all that. Takeoff no blue, or ECAM no blue, sorry. Nice. Let's go to Dar es Salaam. Okay, we'll hold it here because that aircraft is crossing 2-1, right there. Luckily I checked. Vacated, okay. Johannesburg traffic, Springboks 188 taking off runway 21 right, Johannesburg traffic. Okay, clock has been set. We're going to set 50%. Nose down. Stable. Man flex 46 SRS runway, also thrust blue. Great engine sounds. .100 knots checked. V1 rotates. Positive climb. Gear up. Bye bye. What a shot. What a shot. Beautiful scenery, very long taxi though, to go from here all the way to the 2-1 right, very long indeed. Thrust climb, climb. Beautiful. AP1, pack 1 on, ground spoilers disarmed. Pack 2. Beautiful sounds. Gotta love the IAE. Climb thrust. Speed check, flaps up. And lights and come off. Nice. And we're already nearly 8,000 feet, so we're now going to climb ourselves all the way up to our cruise altitude of 3. Not that one. Find the right place, Jack. Sim brief dispatch. 37. And we'll open climb. And standard. And there we have it, everyone. I will catch you all closer to Dar es Salaam, and I will see you all very, very shortly. Enjoy the flight. Welcome back everyone to the flight deck. So we're going to start planning for the arrival into Dar es Salaam now. So if you have a look at the navigraph here, we are actually arriving on runway 23, and we've got, it says not used, but it is used because originally I swapped it over to runway 14, which is this tiny little runway here. So we are going to be landing on runway 23. It's an RNAV arrival via the Alnick 1 Charlie arrival, transition Botten and transition Eric. So no ILS today, all visual into runway 23. That's the arrival that we are currently doing. If we have a little look at the charts, you can see here that by Eric we need to be at 4,000 feet. So we're going to select altitude down to 4,000 just to get that set. And if we head down to our MCDU, just going to switch all of my stuff there. If we go to the arrival tab, we'll then want to pop in RNAV 23 and then the Alnick 1 Charlie via Botten, I believe. Transition Botten and then via Egrig, return and insert. That goes in there, and then we're going to start filling in the rest of the details on the weather. So having a look here, it's QNH 1018, which is good. Temperature is a lovely 28 degrees, and wind is 170-10 knots. 170/10. We'll do a config 3 approach, which gives us 140. Land in flap config 3, and then the minimums is 450. So we're going to pop that in the baro there, and that is everything set up for us. We need to capture the ILS at 2,300 feet, then DA702 we start that 3-degree glide. So that is the plan for today. We've not got too long till top of descent either. Hello there everyone, welcome back to the flight deck. So runway is in sight and we're currently descending down to 2,300 feet by Delta Alpha 702, where we then need to start our visual glide into runway 23. There's a runway right in front of us there. We're going to select flaps 2. There we go, flaps 2 is coming out nicely, and just make sure we have our approach phase activated now. There we go, and we'll push the speed bug, which is done for us. There we go, looking good indeed. And let's not forget, it is a flaps 3 landing today. Ground spoilers is currently extended. Have to say, this is a very pretty arrival with the water, like coming over the water, really nice. There's a cute little islands over the sea as well, which is lovely. No, that's really nice here. Wonder what the airport's going to look like, because it's freeware scenery and it's for MSFS 2020, not 2024. So I don't know how good the scenery is actually going to be, but we will find out. Okay, let's pop in the speed brakes. Nice and gear down. Flaps 3. Autopilot disconnected. I have control. Knew that was going to happen. Okay, let's lower the nose. And then flight director off. Flight director off. Nice. There we go. Yeah, hopefully the scenery is like okay. And then it's not like broken in any way. I didn't test it before. It looks alright so far. At least I can see a runway this time. That makes a difference. Oh yeah, ground spoilers armed. And add a few knots on, just for the wind. Wind correction. Really beautiful livery. I've never flown South African Airlines in sim either before, so Jaden, thank you very much for your request. It's a very fun flight to do. Jaden is a member of the channel. Oh, I just realised I've been looking at the wrong points. I was looking here thinking they were blurry pappies, but actually the pappies are just underneath that point. So I'm at 3 whites, 1 red. I thought it was 4 reds originally. Oopsie. Got the flight recorder recording as well. Oh, it's a windy one.
Above. Minimum.
Continue.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10.
Okay. Touchdown. Reverse screen. Peace out. And manual braking, reverse is stowed. Welcome everyone. Flight time 3 hours 11 minutes. Made it. Got a little bit of a float there. Flared a bit too soon, I think, on that one. But we made it in the touchdown zone. All was good. Landing rate was -253, so firm. Okay, we're going to vacate here to the right onto Alpha. Whiskey, sorry, not Alpha. And then a right onto Papa. Now we'll start up the master switch, switch off the strobe lights as well, start the APU, flaps up, ground spoilers up, stowed, and then take another right hand turn, and we're going to taxi to Foxtrot 4. Scenery looks okay, to be fair. Great, here is our stand. AP is available, so we're now going to switch off tax slash, which I've already done. And we can go into our stand here, Fox 4. There we have it. And stop. Park and brake set. Engine 1 cut off. Engine 2 cut off. Beacon light off. We can switch that one off as well. Seatbelt signs off. APUBs can come on. And deboarding has been requested. Well, there we have it, everyone. Welcome down to Dar es Salaam Airport in Tanzania. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you, Jaden, for your flight request today. I hope you did enjoy this trip. And if you guys also want to see your flight on the channel, members get a prioritised flight request. So if you are interested in that, there is a little join link in the description below, which you can find out more about it. Anyway, yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll catch you all in the next video or live stream, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.